How's it going? And welcome back to the Marvel Snap deck highlight here on YouTube. Today, we're going to be taking a look at my first draft of the self-discard deck. This is a deck that looks to leverage cards such as Swordmaster and Blade and others that discard cards from our hand. All of these cards have slightly above rate stat lines for their mana cost. For example, Blade giving us 3 power for just 1 mana, and Blade Master giving us 7 for 4. But past that, we also have a number of cards that reward us for having discarded them or other things. One of the better payoffs that we have here is Morbius, which gets +2 power for every card we've discarded in a game. So it's very typical for us to have discarded 3 to 4 cards. This will be a 6 to 8 power 2-drop, which is way above rate. We also have Swarm here, which says when you discard this, it adds 2 0-cost copies to your hand, which notably also have this ability. So if you discard a copied Swarm, you're then up to 3 free 3-power things to allow you to swarm the board, which is aptly named. We also have Strong Guy here, who rewards us for getting our hand empty. As well as Wolverine, which plays out for free when we discard it. Now, something to note, and I want to address this, I'm sure we'll get comments about it, is I'm choosing not to play Apocalypse here, which says every time you discard from this hand, it comes back with 4 power. Instead, choosing to play Chavez as our 6-drop for the kind of added consistency in finding our other payoffs early that we need. Overall, I'm not sure how I feel about this deck in terms of power level after playing with it. Swarm definitely gives me some multiple man style vibes from the Electric Slide deck that we had featured recently, which is definitely powerful. However, something to note is these cards here that just say discard a card from your hand, this discards at random. So even in games where your cards kind of line up in your draw appropriately, you don't always get to choose which cards you're getting rid of, which can add a variance element to this deck, which definitely leads to some kind of unfun games where just like you played to your out, but you didn't discard the right thing. At any rate, I've got a couple of game highlights here that I do think showcase the power that this deck can have when it's firing on all cylinders. I'd be curious to know in the comments if you've worked on this archetype and what you've found works for you and what doesn't. There's definitely a couple other discard payoffs that I don't quite have yet that I want to experiment with at some point in the future. Enjoy, and I'll be back real soon with another Marvel Snap highlight here on YouTube. Yeah, Stormer Rhino could be okay too. Enchantress is also an option. So Sif discards our highest cost card, and Wing discards our lowest cost card. So if we Sif, we'll ditch the Swordmaster, and then Colleen will ditch the Swarm, which is nice. Oh, that's awkward. Huh? I guess I can Colleen on the cloning bats is probably a line. And then honestly, with Wolverine drawn, it might be Colleen on the cloning vets again next turn, huh? So if I do this, this will discard one of these, and then this will discard one of these, and then I'll get a Colleen into my hand. It's kind of a sweet turn. They snapped back. Okay. So I know I'm gonna have a Chavez next turn. I don't need my hand to be empty here, but it could be nice if it is. It doesn't really matter. We just do this. We like lock in 9 over here. Oh, it keeps its ability. Oh, I didn't notice that. Huh, that changes everything. Well, okay, now we do this, right? And then next turn we can Chavez and play a bunch of free swarms. Man, that's sick. They could beat us right here. Okay, so they beat us right, but that's fine. We're gonna have a bunch of free swarms next turn. So we get to go Chavez, swarm, swarm. Sweet. Okay, Chad, I'm sold. All in. That was great. It happens, whereas like Swarm, you can draw it, but then not hit it with your discard effects, and then it's effectively like it wasn't there. Feels real awkward. I mean, is Hela even that good? I guess she like gives you extra power for free, but her base attack is pretty low, right? Well, so again, like Birthing Potter, if you listen to what I'm saying, my problem has not been making Swarm bigger. When we've had Swarm and discarded Swarm, our deck has felt good. The problem is that there's been a lot of games where we've had Swarm and then it just doesn't get discarded. I think I have to take the coin flip here on... I have to take the coin flip here on these two. No, that's Agatha glitch. Okay, we gotta win another coin flip. All right, we won both coin flips. RN Jesus take the wheel. And then Colleen is always discarding our lowest, so we just put her anywhere. This game is currently available on Android and iOS in limited beta form in most places. When it has a full release, it will include a PC version. Huh. Gambit's not actually good though, right? I think we just chill. Well, Morbius gets power for every card I've discarded, right? So I've discarded 1, 2, 3. Morbius is going to be 6 here in the middle. And we draw Chavez next turn. Is this it, chat? Are we finally going to get the win all 3 locations? This could be a win all 3 locations game. Oh, they hit us on the right. Okay, we win the match, but their Ironheart hitting right means we lose right. Sad. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, if you enjoyed this and you want to see more deck breakdowns here on YouTube, tap that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. I'll see you back again here real soon, hopefully.